My name's Kevin Dixon. I'm a Torquay historian, and today we're in Torre Abbey's Gatehouse, and we're here because we want to explore a different part of Torquay's history. It's the history of Torre Abbey, not as a place of contemplation and of peace. We're going to look at a different angle on this wonderful building.
There's a great number of abbeys and monasteries in England. However, what's unusual about Torre Abbey can be seen in this remarkable gatehouse behind us. It's clearly not a traditional part of an abbey. Abbeys certainly do have gatehouses, but they're not defensive. Many are sort of decorative, they have lots of statues. They're just really to impress people and to sort of guard who actually comes in. What's different about this is this has an actual defensive purpose.
Just look at the thickness of these walls and the narrow window. Now, the abbey is certainly a religious building and a building of peace. However, this particular part of the building, the gatehouse, had another purpose, and that purpose was to withstand a concerted attack.
If we look at the turrets either side, they are arrow slits, and there's also gun slits, which are really, really interesting. It looks as though, for a purpose, it was actually aimed to defend from the sea. And what would happen was that the expected assault would be coming along what is now King's Drive. So we're looking at people coming in from the sea. The possible reason for this is that in 1372, an English fleet was defeated in the Battle of Rochelle, and the English lost control of the English Channel. That led to a number of raids on sort of coastal settlements and coastal monasteries, and that is why we initially believed that this building was actually placed here. There's another possible reason. At that time, we were also getting a number of uprisings across the south of England, generally named as the Peasants' Revolt. And at that time, there was a burst of castle building across the whole of the south of England, and this could be another part of that to re-establish control. The other interesting thing about this gatehouse is crenellations. Crenellations are the battlements that were built on top of castles, and you needed express permission from the king to put crenellations on any particular building. So again, that shows the importance of this as a sort of fortified coastal monastery and a very unusual building. By the 17th century, this was no longer a defensive building. It was fairly derelict. However, there's a suggestion that it may still have saved Torquay on a number of occasions. The first occasion was 1667, when a Dutch fleet attacked Torquay, and they destroyed 2 ships in Torquay harbour, and they fired on what was called a gentleman's house, and we believe that was Torre Abbey. That they didn't land may well be because even though this was abandoned, even though it was undefended from the sea, and if anybody's seen it from the sea, it still looks like a castle. And then it is what Torquay's closest thing that we have to a castle. On the second occasion, this building may have saved Torquay, was in 1690 when a huge French fleet anchored in Torbay. And instead of attacking Torquay and Paint and Brixham, which they may well have done, they decided to attack Teignmouth. 700 men landed in Teignmouth, and they burnt the town. And they attacked the churches. They didn't attack Torquay. And one suggestion is they took one look at what looked like a castle, and Torquay was saved because of this building.